Alright guys, now that we've got our basic spring shape, like I said, some of these shotguns have a short spring leg that come like so, and then some of them go all the way. We haven't cut this one down or thinned it or anything, because basically what you have to do is you have to find out where the camming surface in here. If you look, this one will have to be almost full, maybe a little bit shorter than the original one, but it needs to be where it'll catch that cam, if you can see that, which will give us our spring. And also we have to fit this little nub where it will fit up into the receiver, or if you see the original spring, so we have to make up the distance. We have to make up that distance from where that leg, so it can catch the edge of that camming surface. So first thing we're going to do is fix our little nub to where it'll fit into the recess in the receiver. And I'll just take that and put that in the vise. And take a file and just shape this down around, I'll make this into like a cylindrical shape so it'll fit in there. So basically I'm going to file, fit, file, fit, file, fit until it all goes together. Alright guys, if you look, we've shaped down our little nub to where it will actually fit in the receiver now, fit in that little hole. And if you look, our spring actually protrudes into the recess, where if you put the original one in, it lays, if you can see that or not, the spring lays right inside the inside of that edge, so that will give us clearance for our top lever to catch and cam. Okay, that will place right in there. So we'll know we'll have to shorten the springs, but right now, if you look, the legs are a whole lot thicker. If I were to take and heat this up and bend it out, you would never be able to push the little lever over with your thumb to open it. So we're going to have to thin these down on each side by about the same thickness of the original spring. So not quite half, but we're going to have to take some down on it. Okay, and I'll just put that in the vise like so. And then thin down each side of the spring. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my file and take material off this way, just to thin the spring down to where it won't have as much strength. Okay. Alright guys, we went in and tapered our spring. If you look, it kind of tapers down now. Pretty decent. Still got some filing marks. We'll have to polish all that up, just so we don't get any stress fractures. But look, It's looking pretty good. I know it's still a little long. We'll have to take that off when we fit it into the gun. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to heat this thing up and open it up so we can give it some spring width. So then when we temper it and harden it, it'll stay springy. And like I said, the reason why you should always have 1 is none and 2 is 1 is because when I was making this spring, this is the first one I did, I actually cut the nub off. Wasn't paying attention and ended up cutting it off too short. So that's why we had the other piece of spring steel. Now we got to do the heat and bending. Alright, we've got our spring all tapered and laid out where we need it, and we still have to do the final fitting inside the tang where it's a little too long. But the next thing we want to do is open it up and make it into a spring. I will not talk a whole lot during this. Basically all I'm going to do is heat it up with a torch and take 2 pair of pliers and open it out.